Hi, it's your lady coach, Nisha T. Remember, we are talking about the transformation process that it would take for you to heal through some things that you have went through in your life. To recap, we talked about, are you living a traumatized life? Your past experiences, are they creeping up on you? And what triggers do you have in your life that's coming up and showing up in your life? Where did this behavior come from? And we talked about having a forgiveness like in your heart, right? Forgiving yourself, forgiving others. And then we talked about understanding who we are. What do we like to do? Where do we like to go? How did we get here? And remember, where did we come from? The generational trauma that we are experiencing in our lives comes from I know I say it like this, our great-grandparents, our grandparents, our parents. It comes from learned behavior. And once we understand that, we can learn to forgive, right? So now we start the process of loving ourselves. This process can be challenging because we have to give ourselves permission to love ourselves, permission to forgive ourselves, permission to heal. Now that can be a journey within itself, but it is so worth it. So the first thing we need to do is we need to accept who we are right now. Accept the things that happened in our childhood, and we need to dive into those insecurities that we have. The things that happen in our childhood, they may be in the past, but they come up over and over again. Remember, it's those triggers that comes up in our lives. A way to accept who we are and to love ourselves is, I always start off with affirmations for me. For me, some of the affirmations that I say to myself to help me to remember that I am love. I am capable of love. And I am capable of loving myself. I love myself. And when I say those things, it's like positive things going on in my head. And I'm like, where is this coming from? I know some things that have happened in your childhood that's stopping you from speaking positive things in your life. And it's hindering your growth. Remember, we talked about that. We discussed that. In my coaching program, we go through the process of loving yourself authentically. And what does that look like? It's showing up for you. It's not who your parents wanted you to be, who your aunts or relatives or friends wanted you to be. It's who you want to be for yourself. Now, accepting that. We must learn to accept we are loved. We are loved. If I say to you right now, what is something that you love about yourself? And I am not talking about anything like in the physical, like anything outside, anything on the outside. It's the inside that I'm talking about. What is it that you really, truly love about yourself? Can you answer that? Can you say what it is? That is something that can be challenging for most, but this is something that we walk through because this is not easy asking this question. What I love about me is I love my smile. This smile have took me years to get, but I love it and it's here to stay. Now, if I ask you, what do you love about you? What would you say to yourself? And the exercise that we're going to do is write down 3 things that you don't like about yourself, right? 3 things that you don't like, and flip it into something that you love. Like me, I don't like my big hands, but I have learned that I really do love my big hands. It gives me more strength. Like when I'm trying to grab and pick something up, it feels like I can grab it more instead of using 2 hands. I don't know about you, but for me, having big hands, I'm able to pick up a 12 or 24 pack of water with 1 hand. I don't need 2. Like, I love that about me. And in my coaching program, we go over more things to accept who you are and to love who you are. I love you. Do you love you?